50% of the company is unsatisfied from the
I think
company side. Yeah.
I think
And
it's
from
higher.
the,
It's just 50% actually don't work out. But there's still
wow.
people there at the company that are another statistic is 74% of employees are looking for a new job within 6 months of being hired.
Okay. Can you take me over these two statistics? Can you give
Yeah.
me details on these two, please? 50% of people are mishired. Am I saying that correctly?
Well,
Go on, talk me through
considered
it.
so you're looking at like, is someone a successful hire or an unsuccessful hire? And
Mm-hmm.
whoever's doing the study, is defining that, but it's usually defined as working for a certain number of years, working with a team successfully, producing results, hitting goals, things like that. Um, so and I think years, like 3 years with the company and hitting goals and things like that. So 50% of people don't hit their goals, don't make it to 3 years, and so on. 74% of people, so almost like three-quarters of people, like 3 out of every 4 hires, 3 out of every 4 people that you bring in the door this year is looking for a new job within 6 months.
Wow.
So that just
Wow.
basically means most people are unsatisfied. People get these new jobs. You hear the story, right? I got this great new job. It's great. It's so much better than my last job. And then you hear the honeymoon stories that last for a few weeks, right? And
Mm.
then the issues start creeping in. By 6 months, that person's like, my boss is a nightmare. Company's in shambles. Jimmy just left. So why is this happening?
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
happening because it's hard to get a job. So when we get one, we keep it. Do you like your job? Yeah, sure. People lie in interviews, they lie in review sessions. I think it's hard to get a job and it's hard to find the right people because all those jobs are filled with people that they shouldn't be because it's
Mm.
hard to get a job. Now, if we remove those barriers, if it
Yeah.
wasn't hard for a person to be placed in the right role based on their competencies and skills and talents, their traits, their attributes, if it wasn't hard for them to be put in front of the right employers, and if it wasn't hard for an employer to find the right talent when they needed it. The problem is neither of those things are easy. So there's a fight on both sides.
Mm. Because that's really, because I can't see personally, I can't see how a company full of people that don't really want to do a job that they're doing can be successful. It's not possible, is it really? It's an impossible situation. Yes, I mean, how are you going to produce a good product when you're full of people that don't really want to be there or they're just not in the right role?
Right?
So yeah, so Haystack's job is to solve that, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's, yeah, yeah. Because
definitely part of it. Part of it also, companies need to be able to express who it is they are and what it is that they want. So, you get a match from the Haystack side is only as good as the job description, you know, and the job description for the company is only as good as whoever constructed that in terms of the result it's supposed to do. So there's a few links in the chain that we don't have complete control over, but um, I mean, bit by bit, as the science of what we do, particularly what Nicole will be working on, we're ultimately going to be building a broad and expansive, unified behavioral model to be used in the workplace that has been validated for neurodivergent job seekers and jobs individuals.